they are building their team for Survivor Series, and what they have, I think they could win the Survivor Series, the elimination team or whatever, because their team is loaded. They have Keith Lee, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle. Not Kurt Angle. Sorry. Sheamus. Sorry. So them three, that you got basically three powerhouses. I don't think SmackDown has anybody that could match up with them, like size wise and stuff. So it should be interesting. If you think about it, that's really not. And SmackDown, you probably have Big E for SmackDown.
Yep.
Maybe Otis.
I wouldn't put my money on Otis. I would put more of my money on
Cesaro and Shinsuke.
Cesaro and Shinsuke.
So that's three. But who could be the other people?
You could definitely go with
King
Chad
Corbin,
Gable.
maybe?
Chad Gable over King Corbin.
True.
Because, and then the fifth one, you could throw in Corbin, or you could throw like any rookie. You know what I'm saying? That won't be part of it. So, actually, now that you brought it up, are you a little bit disappointed that they're not including NXT this year?
Yes, sir. But I think I'm not saying they did it on purpose, but I feel the team that NXT has to offer would not be able to compete with what SmackDown and Raw has to offer. I think they'll get destroyed this year because there's really nobody in NXT that's like a powerhouse or big name. I think like they're all gonna be small guys in comparison. So if you think about it, you could put, if I was making the NXT team for Survivor Series, I would put basically the OG team. Let's say everybody was healed and 100%. I would put Adam Cole, Finn Balor, Gargano, Ciampa, and whomever. Oh, and Velveteen Dream.
Well, you gotta. Okay, so if NXT was part of it, right? You can include Finn Balor because Finn Balor, because he's a champ, and Johnny Gargano won the North American on the Halloween Havoc.
So we put Damian Priest there instead. Okay. So Damian Priest, the Velveteen Dream, Ciampa, Adam Cole, and I don't know whoever's the fifth one. Maybe Bronson Reed or something. But that's about it. There's really nobody like the roster. It's like if Karrion Kross was there, that would have been great. Even if Rich Hollins was healthy, that would have been great. But there's a lot of injuries in NXT, so I'm kind of disappointed that they weren't added to this year's Survivor Series up to now, because I know Survivor Series in at least I think the 22nd. So anything could change from here then. But I don't know. I don't think the product that NXT would give us for the men's side, I don't think it could hold up to the same standard as SmackDown and Raw.
I think it would work because, like you said, we do still have like a few weeks till Survivor Series. So, in my mind, if NXT was involved, Finn Balor would be like 100%. You know what I'm saying? Or you have an inter NXT champion to, carry that heavyweight division for NXT. Io Shirai is still killing it, so you could definitely do the triple threat match between Asuka, Io, and Sasha. Johnny Gargano is still good, so he would be dope between himself, Bobby Lashley, and Sami Zayn.
Yep, and that's probably the weakest division, I think, out of all the titles.
And for the tag team, it would have been
Only Lorcan and Birch
versus
Street Profit and New Day.
So it would be a very diverse type of triple threat match. So honestly, I feel if they could consider obtaining an intern NXT champion for that event, that would be dope. Honestly, it would be dope. And then for the 5, like you said, I would definitely actually what Pat McAfee is doing, his stable, that's 4 people ready, plus Ciampa for an example, wouldn't be that bad.
And Pete because Dunne, you got that surprise what Pete Dunne.
Oh wait. No, he has Imperium. Oh yeah, it would work.
No, it's at the moment it's Lorcan and Birch and Pete Dunne and him.
Oh yeah, so
it was supposed to be Rich Holland, but he got hurt. So
yeah, so he would need 2 more people, 3 more people to complete the men's.
Or maybe
side.
he could have been in it too.
No,
knowing him, he probably would have been both. So
it would have been himself, Pete, right, and then 3 other people.
True.
Well, Ciampa, let's say Karrion Kross make a miraculous miracle, and then you throw in Priest if you want for the fun of it. It would have been fine just to represent the men division, and then for the women, you got Ember Moon.
That team would have been crazy.
You got Blackheart. You got like
Rhea Ripley. You have Toni Storm, that team would have been crazy.
Yeah,
But
Tony Storm. That's 4 right there, and the 5th one could have been Lorraine, Dakota, Tegan. Actually, Tegan is injured.
Yeah. I would have done Dakota Kai, Rhea Ripley, Ember Moon, Tony Storm, and maybe Candice LeRae. So it's mixed, you know, it's balanced. Good guys and bad guys together, you know.
I mean, Blackheart would still be
true. That could have been a good one too.
I would take out Lecrae for Blackheart, and then that would have been my women division. So again, NXT does have the material to present. Is up to, I guess, Vince, because I guess Vince didn't want to mix the two business together when I thought they were still under the same family
true,
you know, umbrella. But we'll see how it works.
I think it's gonna be hard for me. The way I see it, it's just like I don't think it will live up to the same level as last year's Survivor Series. Last year that team was loaded, and especially like you making big stars like Keith Lee and them. So it's just like, I think last year's would have been better than this year's. You know what I'm saying? If you hold this, because that was the first time last year. So that's your benchmark for comparison. So,
I mean, it's fine. I mean, the whole premise of it is that it's like, what? Okay, so this is the one thing I don't like about WWE is that they start off with a hot idea, right? Boom. Like Survivor Series last year.
The invasion and stuff.
The invasion, the 3 brand, whatever. And then the following year, you don't continue with it. You know what I'm saying? That's my problem. It's the inconsistency.
But also, if you think about it,
another thing too, Evolution. Evolution was a great all women pay-per-view that was one and done. And so far, inconsistency never happened again. So that's like, to me, that is my problem with WWE is, like, you got to keep it consistent with
and I feel like I'm not trying to like give WWE a break or whatever, but it's also, if you think about it, when Survivor Series happened last year, it helped out that NXT was in the States, because remember they got stuck in Saudi Arabia, so they needed kind of like a designated hitter or something. So they brought people, quote unquote, they created the invasion in order to cover for the 2 shows, because they were stuck in Saudi Arabia. So I feel like since they didn't do a Saudi Arabia show this year so far, I feel that everybody's here. So I don't like, if that allowed NXT to get even bigger because of it, and they, you know, brought up to the level of Raw and SmackDown. But I feel like they should have, like you mentioned, I feel like they should be consistent and with the continuity of like, NXT is supposed to be your 3rd brand, equal brands. You should treat them likewise, not just you know.
Because if you think about it, right, NXT has already been involved with Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? They have been member of NXT, partake with the Royal Rumble this year, as well as WrestleMania with Rhea Ripley defending her belt in WrestleMania with the 2-day show. So a lot of the major show event, you know what I'm saying? We have seen NXT partake. I don't recall about SummerSlam. If anybody could recall that for me,
I think they had their own pay-per-view before, so they had their own show, I think. Before.
Yeah, but I don't think there was no members. No. Okay, so far 2 out of the 4 major show have already. You know what I'm saying? So why not make it 3/4? At least 75% of the year of the main show, you have NXT involved, so that way they could get more fan base from the what's the age group again? 25 to 41 years old. I mean, like, you got to make it work. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, guys. What's your thought? Should NXT partake again with Survivor Series this year, or should they just continue doing what they've been doing, which is not about programming, but would you like to see them again? You know what I'm saying? That's really the big question for you guys who are listening to our podcast. So, comment below. Did we miss anything? Is something that you agree, disagree with us? You could definitely put your 2 cents on our YouTube page, Providence Lucha Talk, when the video is posted, as well as on our social media podcast app on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can also follow us on the Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter, the Providence Lucha Talk, where you could, you ask questions, you make your comment, we'll respond in some shape or form. So, with that being said, I'm your boy, Jay Aguila.
This is Luisito.
And we say buenas noches and deuces.